I see this shit right here. The fuck? All those places she could have gone, just stood right next to me. I see this right here, man. Come on, man. Anyway, let me finish with my thought here, though, and then we're gonna keep walking. This is a core concept Americans gotta really understand back home. Really important for you guys to understand, man. We as Americans, Tanster, we have one, in my opinion, we have one really one very, very debilitating problem. And that's something I've noticed since I've been living here in China. And I feel like talking today. We really care about other people's business. Part of the reason is because we're rich. We're the most powerful nation in the world. We're the wealthiest. We really care about other people's business, what goes on in other countries. The more you travel the world, the more you'll kind of realize people here in China, people in other parts of the world, they don't really give a shit what happens in other people's places. They trying to make their own lives better. They trying to figure out their own problems. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you apply that same logic, it's like if you watch the media narrative, you'll be forced to think like, oh man, these people are obsessed with us. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take our stuff. They trying to interfere in our election. You think the people in this freaking neighborhood care about the U.S. election? You think this dude right here knows who Kamala Harris is? Thank you, Jen. You think them two dudes right here know who Kamala Harris is? They could care less. They don't care. They trying to live their own life. You know what I'm saying? They trying to feed their kids. They just two people down the scooter over here. You think they care? They don't care at all. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna keep walking, man, because the smoke is still kind of blowing my way. This is something like, really, I hope you guys understand this if you're watching from back home in America. It's like, these people here, the people here on the ground, they mind their own business. They mind their own business. You know what I'm saying? They're not nearly what you're being told in the media. You know, this is that train of thought that's coming through my head as I'm walking around here. Really important for you guys to understand back home. Really important. Let's keep moving. Let's go to our destination. Thank you, Angela. That was a little bit of what we call a verbal diarrhea. You guys can see how I'm in form, y'all. I am in peak form. I love to talk, and I love to show you guys while I talk. I ain't moving. Let's keep it moving. Share this live stream. Follow the channel. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Lori. I'm glad you guys like to listen to me, man. When I was talking, the views actually didn't even drop. You know what I mean? Let's keep moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. My freaking throat hurts. That's how much I've talked. My throat actually hurts. I need to get some water. I gotta get some water, man. I appreciate the gift, man. I can't. Man, I love you too, Tiffany. Much love. Much love. Oh, man. Love you too. Let's see how many people tuned in today already. I love it. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I need to get some more water, man. Get up out of here. Oh, man. Ah, yeah. She was trying to talk to me for a second. I didn't understand what she was saying. Thank you, Jen. Stream been going for about an hour and a half. Now we're gonna make this left turn here. Yeah, just make a left here and we'll be there. I'm literally standing where I was. I'm literally standing where I was 30 minutes, an hour ago. We walking in freaking circles, y'all. Thank you, Jen. We walking in circles, baby. It's beautiful. We walking in freaking circles. I love it. Thank you, Cone and Jen. But I'm gonna make a left turn here. We'll be all right. We be all right. Thank you, Jen, for the roses. Thank you, Jen. Our asses are walking in freaking circles, man. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, The Real. And you know what else I noticed about this city, man? Watch this. Y'all see this right here, man. When they built this, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Jen, for the roses. Distinguishing the buildings and architectural design wasn't very high on the list. I used to make this joke all the time, man. When you go to certain areas in China where you see the neighborhoods where it's just like every single building look exactly the same. Thank you, Jen, for the roses. Just keeps going. You know what I'm saying? Imagine your ass, I said this joke before, imagine your ass come back all drunk, all hammered, all smashed. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to find your apartment, they all look the freaking same. You know what I mean? They all look the same. Look at this. Look at this right here. They all look the same. Shit, I'm gonna need to be like Hansel and Gretel or some shit, man. I'm gonna need to leave some breadcrumbs on the street. I'm gonna find my home. I finally found a delivery driver. Thank you, Jen. All right. Beautiful. Rank number 73 in the world right now. Beautiful. That light just turned green. You see this bullshit right here? This lady almost ran me over. You see this bullshit right here? This lady almost ran me over. I got green light. Lady almost ran me over. Y'all saw this right here. You guys just saw this. You saw this lady almost ran me over. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Jen. You saw this live on TikTok. I got green light. I was red now. I had green light. She almost ran my ass over. Y'all saw that. Thank you, Dave. Damn. Good thing I look, or else I would have ended up on the news. Thank you, Christina and Jen. Y'all saw this live on TikTok. Thank you, Jen. Come on, man. Let's get up out of here. Thank you, Jen. It just keeps going. I thought it was gonna stop at 500. Then I thought it was gonna stop at 1,000. Thank you. Thank you, Plant Groove. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, trees. Thank you. I speak perfect Chinese, man. That's how I'm able to talk to the ladies and bring the ruckus. Because if I didn't speak Chinese, honestly, man, my dating life wouldn't be going nearly as well as it is now. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Jasmine. It wouldn't be going nearly as well as it is now. Some people in this place gotta have money. You see this right here? There's a Toyota dealership over here. And look at this. This is a brand new Land Cruiser. Right here. This is like a $70,000 car, man. So there's a lot of people here that do have money. Toyota dealership over here. By the way, from what I understand, this particular Land Cruiser that you see here, for all the Americans who are watching, you can buy the exact same car back home in America. I believe the version that you buy home in America is made in Japan, but I believe the version that you buy here in China, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard from somewhere that this is actually a joint venture with a Chinese car company. So I believe these Land Cruisers are made locally here in China. So even though they look the same, they're actually different from what's being made back home in America. Even though they look exactly the same, they're built in a different place. So Toyota dealership over here. Let's get out of here. And also, a lot of people, this is why, like, you guys. Oh, by the way, who just saw the news this morning? I just saw the news this morning when I woke up. Who just saw this news? Raise your hand if you saw this news. Canada just put a 100% tariff on Chinese EVs. How many of you guys saw that? Did any of you guys see that? Thank you, El Lobo. You guys saw that? Alex saw that? Jen. You guys saw that? Alex saw that? Jen, man. Oh my God. You guys saw it? Zero saw it. You guys saw that? Liz Talk didn't see it. Thank you, Lara. Hugs didn't see it. So, yeah, this actually happened this morning. I saw the news this morning. Thank you, Frankie. Canada just put a 100% tariff on all Chinese-made EVs. And that's after, obviously, the Biden administration did it first Now Canada is doing it. Thank you, Tanster. So think about all the Americans back home. Think about the ramifications of what this is going to mean, right? It essentially means that the Chinese EVs is not going to have a market at all in North America. I mean, that's basically what it means, is that when these tariffs are in place, it just basically means that you're not going to see a Chinese EV that you see here in China from BYD, from all the Chinese companies, from NIO. You're not ever going to see them in America because it's going to cost twice as much as it does in China with 100% tariffs in place. So like, I want you guys to really think about the ramifications of that. You know, when you see news like this, it's like, in a world that is increasingly connected because of these cell towers that's giving an internet signal everywhere, we're supposed to be more connected than ever. But what's actually happening on the ground is that our lives in many ways are actually diverging in many ways. I mean, can you imagine in 10 years, maybe these folks here in China are gonna drive a completely different set of vehicles than we do back home in America. Totally different. They use a different cell phone. Maybe in 10 years, they won't nearly use as much iPhones as they do now. Maybe everybody will be using a Huawei. It's kind of scary to think about. Not scary, it's kind of interesting to think about how we've had like 30, 40 years of globalization. Now we're going in the opposite direction, man. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. You said everything in my house made in China. Well, I know one thing is not made in China in your house. You and your kids. Your ass was made in the USA. Oh, cream of the crop is here. Thank you, cream of the crop. Thank you. You know, as we're walking to another destination. Hold on, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Hold on 1 second. Thank you, Beatrice. I'm gonna tell you guys the word of the day. The word of the day is actually gonna be 2 words. Going straight. The word of the day is actually going to be 2 words. The word of the day today is going to be 理解. I'm going to say that again. 理解. L-I-J-I-E. As we're looking at the city of Tangshan. The word of the day is 理解, which means understand. When you guys watch this show, I want you to understand life in a different part of the world. 理解. People, a different country, their laws, their way of doing things, their cultural traditions, their history, their cultural norms. We need to live in this world with a little bit more understanding and a little bit less prejudice. Does that make sense? We need to understand this world with a little bit more understanding and love and a little bit less prejudice. Does that make sense? The hell? Thank you. Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Beatrice. Let me quickly get across this. I don't want to lose my signal. That is the word of the day. 理解. And this is why, thank you, Burr, and thank you, All Praise. And this is why my ass is out here in the sun every single day, walking in the streets, talking. My throat hurt like hell right now. My throat really hurts. Thank you, All Praise. Like, seriously, my throat really hurts. This is why I do this every single day. It's for the 理解. For you guys to understand what can seem to be a very, very different culture. You know what I mean? That's why I do this. Word of the day, 理解. Understand. Understand. All right. We're walking along for folks who just came in, the Beatrices of the world, everybody who just came into this live stream not too long ago, we're walking down what's a very normal road, a very normal neighborhood here in a northern Chinese city called Tangshan. Thank you, LBJ. Lee, you're here. By the way, man, Lee be clowning, man. Lee put a picture of a squat toilet in our Discord channel, man. Come on, man.